Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that, it's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live, when I upload videos like this one. Tonight we're going to be discussing our least favorite moments, scratching my head moments of the season finale of Raising Kanan, season 3. Let me bring in my girls. First up, I have Pretty Girl Loves Track Content. Hey! Looking absolutely beautiful as usual. You are muted. And I love the lipstick.
Oh, my bad. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then we have Moochie.
Hi, everybody. Hi, pretty girl.
Hey,
How y'all doing?
guys, that halftime show was the bomb.
Yes.
I was loving it.
Yeah.
I
And
was
I
twerking
watched
on the couch.
yes, we was like, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Okay. Now I wanted them to do Lovers and Friends, but they didn't do
I
that.
thought they was gonna do that last.
Yeah,
Once
they
he
didn't do
can,
it.
and not for nothing, Lil Jon didn't look too bad.
You did not. Okay, shoot.
Mm-mm.
All right, y'all. AG, hi. Um, LSW, Lady Virtue, Michelle Wadler, Deborah Ammons. It's the ladies' night up in here, guys. Kelly Renee, because we could probably care a little less about football, or we couldn't care less about football. So we have no men up in here. Oh, J Mac came through for a minute. Monica M, hi. Daria, what's up? Okay, everybody else, you're gonna catch it on the replay. Okay. So, what we see on the thumbnail is, did I just take myself out? No, I didn't.
No, you're still
I'm
here.
almost looking. I'm like, what the heck
You are
just
still
do?
here with us.
What up, Buick KPP? So, oh, she's giving us the score. Thank you. SC10KC6. I'm rooting for it's the 49ers, right?
You do know you rooting for, really? You sure
I
about that?
guess I just found
Well,
out today.
I just was
Listen,
looking for halftime.
listen, I'll be finding out the day of who I'm rooting for. Like,
Oh
I really don't
Lord.
care. I'm serious. But I chose a team, and it's the 49ers. What's that?
Okay. You sticking with it?
I'm sticking
You
with it.
sticking with it?
I'm sticking
All
with it.
right. All right.
Okay? All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm just, no, girl, please. We just playing around. All right, y'all. What'd you say, pretty girl? You muted. You muted, girl.
That's how much you care about football. Hit a home run.
Right. The home run in the fields. Okay. They listen, them boys want that so bad that they over there practically almost fighting. Okay. They grabbing each other they doing illegal stuff, personal fouls, grabbing people by the all over here and everything. Like, oh gosh, here we go. Anyway, let me not talk because I don't know about it. Now, Raising Kanan. Can we talk about it? I mean, I should have did a question on the thumbnail like I normally do so we could discuss that first. But Unique is on the thumbnail and it says to check a ninja's pulse next time. Okay. It's only because I love the fact that grown Kanan was saying next time you kill a ninja, make sure he's dead. And here's my thing. I just want to get y'all take on him being back. Okay. That's it. So we're going to talk about that briefly because I'm sure that that's going to be probably a part of somebody's favorite moment. So we don't have to dive in too much, but just talk about it. Since you're off mute, pretty girl, I'll start with you. Should he have checked the ninja's pulse, or are you okay with it that he screwed up?
Now, yeah, I know I love me some Unique. I definitely love him. And I was happy to see that, out of the two brothers that he prevailed. But I must admit, when I first saw him on the screen, I was a little confused. Like I was a little before, like it took me, you know how something happens, you just throws you all off. I'm like, Because y'all put me on an emotional roller coaster here. I'm finally making terms with Unique being out of here. Now you bring him back, and I'm like, okay, well, where are we gonna go from here? That's my thing. It's like, don't let me up to let me down again, because we already know these characters have to phase out. So unless him and Rock is going to ride into the sunset, I'm a little nervous still. But I don't think they will bring him back to immediately, off him again. But I'm happy
That would be
overall.
stupid.
But I would say I
Yeah.
was a little thrown off. Like, I don't know, I had a bunch of weird feelings going on.
Yeah. So as far as like where they go from there, when you say that, that's the part that kind of like ticks me off, because people are going the Breeze route. And that's why I'm just like, ugh. So, not saying I'm, ticked off at you. I'm just saying like that's where people are saying that's where they're going. And I hate that so
That
much.
would be dumb for me to believe that, but
I hate that so much. What's up, Tori and Brain? But then the stuff that they say with it, you'd be like, it makes sense. Like when they were trying to say that Ronnie was Breeze, I was just like, it makes 0 sense.
yeah.
It just made 0 sense. But when they say stuff like Unique being Breeze, it just makes a little bit more sense. Like when they say only saw, well, somebody added that he saw it. Ghost and Kanan had to fake their deaths. I'm like, okay, we're not going to add the Ghost thing now. Okay, as far as we know, Ghost is dead. Stop it. Yeah, you're reaching. Go ahead, Moochie.
Here we go again.
Yep.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. I don't know,
I was happy
freaking
to see
Breeze.
him. I was happy to see
yeah.
That was one of my predictions, so I was happy.
I mean, I feel like we was all predicting that, like not saying,
pretty much.
because I think even when I talked about, even when I went to go visit my aunt, we were talking about it, and she was like, I don't think he's dead though. And I'm like, I know, right? A lot of people were thinking that way. Like a lot of people, I don't know what it was. Do I know what it was? I mean, he got hit over the head. Normally we see people get shot. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was because of that. That was the thing that kind of left it open, even though, they tried to still sell it with the bone fragments and things like that. And it's like people could, have a piece of their brain missing and still, survive. So I just think that it was still a possibility. That's all I was saying. And for me, I just wanted to say what I had to say and get it over with and not just dwell on it too much and say, okay, he's dead. That's why I always went like this every time I said he was dead. And like, hey, if he's dead, then fine, we're gonna deal with it, and that's that. But then if he's not, then I'm gonna welcome him with open arms, because that's great. I mean, come on now. Darker Theory said, at this point, I believe they're saving Breeze for a later season. Some characters have to phase out before we even get introduced to him. And I really hope that that's that. I would much rather Breeze not come at all. I told y'all this before. But I mean, like if they do like a prequel, another like a follow-up prequel to where they show Kanan, Tommy, and Ghost, young Ghost, and all that, and then bring Breeze into that series, whatever. But to do it here would kind of annoy me. But what would really annoy me is to take a character that already exists and turn him into Breeze. That's dumb.
Yeah. Especially if he was stated to be the biggest drug dealer in the south side of Jamaica, Queens. Like, I don't think you can phase everybody to transform. No, this is not Unique anymore. This is Breeze. Like, it just seems so weird to me.
Yeah, it's just dumb.
It seems weird, but I don't know.
People are obsessed with Breeze.
They're gonna have one episode telling us how he made. They better
at least 20 minutes.
Right, like
I believe they should have like one episode just dedicated to everything. I want to know how he came from out of that hill, who helped him, who got him a doctor to get him stitched up, because he had to get stitched up.
Yeah,
I want to know all of this. I want to know everything.
So in my other live, somebody said that they think Stefano had something to do with that too, and that was something that came to my mind also. I didn't mention it, but it was like I just, for some reason, it was just in the back of my mind, like, what if he helped him, you know? But it's kind of like, how? So then someone else, I think, shout out to Tracy Lee. Hey, girl. She said something about, she thinks that because he was working with Stefano probably had one of his guys on him, because, you know, you don't probably trust him all the way. So he had one of his men following him. And so he probably saw all of that, you know, dumping of the body, all of that, you know. That would make a lot of sense to me. It has to go along one of those kind of lines to sell the story. Like, just make it make sense. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I don't want to see Amber walking the dog like how they did Lauren. Like, I don't want to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I know people was like, you know, well, we didn't see a body. See, I don't. When I hear that don't see a body theory in my head, I saw the body, so that's why I was in the belief. Yes, he's gone, because technically, you know, I just didn't want to. I don't know. I just felt like this really makes Ronnie's character very much pointless.
It really does. Here's my thing, though. I mean, we saw his body. You know what I mean? We can't say you know what I mean? Like, the dead body. But somebody had said something that was kind of weird to me, and they were like, "Oh, it looked like rigor mortis had set in already." Rigor mortis don't set in like that. Yeah, and that was that time when we were theorizing that week, you know, and we were talking about how, you know, what if he's probably still alive? And somebody had said, "Oh, it looked like rigor mortis had set in," and I was just like, no, it doesn't work that way. Okay. I mean, I think I let them live, but it was just like, no, it doesn't work that way, sweetheart. It seemed as if as soon as he bashed him in his head, he took him from the tailor shop and drove him out somewhere.
You know so what I'm saying? Could have been knocked unconscious all that time.
Yeah. So, AG said she is okay with the Breeze theory. Girl, no.
I don't want it.
At this point, let the Breeze theories flow in a breeze. That's right. Let it flow like a fart out of your butt. Okay. I almost wanted to say something different, but I'm gonna be good. Okay. Now let's get into what do you guys want to start with? Do you guys want to start with the favorite scenes or the least favorite scenes?
Whatever you feel like it. Whatever.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Let's just talk about the favorite, because we kind of are on. I think we're on that subject a little bit already. Maybe not for you, pretty girl, but I think we're along those lines. Okay. So let's just get them out of the way, and then we'll start the least favorites and then the scratching my head, because I think, you know, the big thing that's going around is Ronnie's dead and Unique is back, and all, like, those are the biggest parts of the story. So let's get those out the way and let's start getting into the meat of the episode. Okay. So Muji, what was your favorite scene, my dear?
My favorite moment was we finally saw Rock really say how much he cared about Lulu. When we actually saw, she was almost ready to shed a tear. Oh my gosh. I was happy to see that even though she still had that mean streak with her,
or hard,
finally, yeah, she tries to keep that hard persona because of what she does, and she doesn't want to look weak. So I get it. Yeah. But I'm like right here when she gave him that hug and kiss, and then you see her, you could tell like it looked like she was about to tear up. So I just thought they did an awesome job, as far as their performance. Lulu's done a great job.
Gosh.
The whole cast,
so good, so freaking good. Cast. So good. Like, just watching them together, I was like, "Ooh, they doing the daggone thing over here." Okay. And you see her, look at her face, because she wasn't expecting the whole, you know, your brother, you're the person that means the most in the world to him. She wasn't expecting that. So that kind of just like chop that freaking wall. Boom. Exactly. It came crumbling down like, oh, snap.
He was like, he wanted you here. He wanted you here. He said you are the most important person in his life.
You broke that wall down. Was just,
yes.
Yeah, she couldn't fight no more. This nigga got feelings. You know,
I know, right? I was just like, but I'm glad when he said that part, and it was like,
mm-hmm. But you know what I like about this scene? Lose patience. I mean, because if y'all remember when she came to the place to see him and try to like extend an olive branch, he was not trying to hear it. Like, what you doing here? You know what I mean? He was so angry. But here's my thing. Maybe it was this too, that he's drunk as a freaking skunk, and they're driving him. He's like, "You're gonna put me down. You're gonna do this to me." Maybe he's thinking too, like, listen, my clearly my siblings love me enough to have me in this place. So maybe I really can see if I could get her here to talk to her for real this time. She tried to talk to me before. Maybe I should try it again. So now it's like, now she's playing the tough person when she tried to come to him and it was the other way, you know? So I don't know, but I'm glad he didn't just shut it down and say, you know, like he didn't shut it down and be like, all right, forget it. You know how some people get when things it's not kind of going the way they thought it would go.
Right.
So how did you go ahead? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, because I was gonna call on Pretty Girl.
Oh, I was gonna say that that whole scene with her. I probably said it already. So go ahead, Pretty Girl.
Well, you know, I don't use my psychology degree often, okay? But I do love therapy, and I love how this turned into a little therapy session for Raquel Thomas because she needs it clearly. Even though she doesn't believe in it, but it was just hilarious, you know, just thinking she could just drop him off. And, you know, she acting like she took him to the to the car dealership. Hey, get him fixed. And, you know, I don't believe in this, but fix him so we can get him back. But I think the patience came with him just having 2 weeks of clarity, no distraction, and just really sitting in his thoughts. You know, he didn't have liquor, he didn't have music. You know, he just had his thoughts to kind of sink in and just really just process as much as he could in those past 2 weeks. So I definitely love the dynamic. The dialogue outside was definitely needed. So I love everything. It was just so heartwarming. It was a little scary because that scene was a little long. I'm like, Lord, do not play with me.
Girl.
That little last part, I'm like, the hug and the kiss.
Girl. And then the drive away. Listen, if they would have just drove away, right? And just kind of showed him from afar. But when they zoomed back in on his face, I said, what we doing?
What's about to happen, right? Yeah. Because when he
said, "I'll find a goodbye."
Yes. I was like, what are we doing? No. Mm-hmm. The man done made peace with his sister. Now he ready to go.
And I also love the fact that, because, you know, I'm pretty sure we've all been saying it since season 1, like Rock is pretty much his mother. We already saw how he just pretty much stated Joyce is just basically, oh, that's what's on the paper. Okay, she's my biological mom. But it kind of solidifies anybody who questioned the weight that Raquel holds in his life. Like she said it was inevitable. So I definitely love that.
Yep, I agree with that because I've been saying that she knew how to get in that boy's head. I shouldn't say boy, man. She knew how to get him to where he would shrink down mentally into a little boy. And that's what I mean when I say it like
that. And she was wrong for that.
Yeah, but that's what siblings do, and they know how to poke you sometimes. You know,
I mean, that ain't right.
It's not right. I'm not saying it's right, but that's what happens.
I mean, grown siblings shouldn't do that. I understand doing it when you're a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to try to tell my sister that I was dying so she could pour me some juice or something like that. Like,
I mean, I was like, do all of that. She probably and your sister, the way your sister is, she's like, oh my God. I have to help her because that's
I don't know. We really should.
I was freaking sick
as siblings. I mean, she raised Lulu, so I mean, honestly, I see it more as a mother-son relationship. You know, I don't really look at them as technically their siblings. Yes, but because I relate. You know, my sisters were born when I was a teenager, so you know, I get that dynamic. You know, you don't really. It's hard to really become a, I mean, yeah, you can become a sibling, of course, because you are, but when you go so long with being that maternal spirit, like it's you probably gonna always have that.
Yeah.
That's
Seriously.
what I say about my brother and sister, because she was like, my brother was a teenager when she was born. So it's like she got two daddies.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it is.
Mm.
So yeah, people, that's why that's why I used to try to get people to like back off of Lulu a little bit. Like, come on now. Yes, but he had to own up to his own stuff. She apologized. He also had to own up to his own stuff. Like, you was right.
That.
Yeah, you was right. A lot of stuff, the decisions that I've been making, they mine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, own up to your stuff as well. But yeah, that was scary. I'm glad that he didn't go through with it. Oh my gosh, thank you.
I know.
But go ahead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. I just want one thing. Can we please in season 4 just clarify how old Lulu is? Please just give an age. Rock, we can kind of tell. Marvin, okay, we see he may be a few years older than Rock, but I really need them to clarify how old this person is.
Yeah. I mean, if we find out how old he is, girl, the theory's gonna keep coming, baby. Oh gosh.
You don't think he like maybe like in his early 30s? Or like not even in his 30s.
He can't.
I think he's like 20, like in his 20s, like in his early 20s. So if Kanan's 15, he might be 23 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking
probably no older than 25.
Yeah, I think he got to be around that, because Rock is supposedly supposed to be like 30 or 31, right? Which they, but but anywho,
I'm just being picky. I just need a number. I need a number.
No, that's fine.
No, I agree with you though.
Yeah.
So that way we can know what to base certain things on. It might be some good theories coming out of that.
People gonna have a field day. Oh my gosh. So, pretty girl, what was your favorite moment?
Raquel Thomas, she said the math ain't mathing. How am I gonna be the problem and the solution, Howard? What we
doing? Listen, if she didn't get MVP, she would have got quoted the episode. But I had to give, since I had said that I was gonna give Kanan the MVP if he was the one to put the bullet in Ronnie's head. I said I would give him MVP, but the way Rock delivered in this episode, I was like, no. Mama,
I like her little response to what he did, the way she did it.
Yeah, she chose family over everybody. So I was like, she got to get the MVP. But when she said that to him, I was like, that's right, girl.
I don't know.
That quote that she said was hot, pretty girl. I like it.
Give her the best. I feel like the best.
Yeah. And then she's like, the crazy thing is that I'm the problem, but I'm also I'm always the problem and the solution. Like, come on now. The same niggas that's blaming me for the stuff were the same ones that want me to fix their problems. Like, how? How is that?
I wish I could be like the rest of y'all. I love
it. She's giving her Jay-Z, like, how she got the most Grammys, but she ain't never won. She on that kind of math.
Everybody saying the math ain't math in this shit.
Right.
So you got everybody.
The only one thing I wouldn't want her to add is when Howard had the audacity to say, pretty much you and that boy has been the worst thing
that ever happened to me.
I would have been like, sir, do you remember? Do you remember?
Come on.
Like, sir, what we doing here?
Remember what you said, did? Do you remember how you tried to trick me and act like you was my age? Do you remember? When you lied and said you were 17. Anyway, like, come on.
Oh, God.
Like, stop.
I want you to finish the song.
I know, right?
I'm waiting for the next verse. Come on, girl. I know you got something in you.
When we first met, boy.
Oh my gosh, you gotta do the dance. Oh gosh.
Do you remember, boy? On the
Oh my gosh. So
let me stop.
Somebody did the music too. Do you remember?
Yeah, do you remember how he fell in the bed? Little lying behind. Oh gosh. Hey Jay, is it Jay Mari? What's up? So, okay, so my one of my favorite moments was definitely that moment with the siblings, Moochie. Okay, but then of course the moment that I was waiting for, and that was when Ronnie got clapped up, baby. Yes,
make it clap.
But
that's like an obvious favorite moment,
right? But you already spoke about
I know
favorite moment that we shared, so I got to say that was, which is the reason why I said we doing the favorite moments anyway, because we're kind of like already all up in that when we started talking about Unique, and then to add on the little cherry on top, we had Unique. Everything was something that was speculated already, which is why I think they added the shock value of how it going as well, because I don't really think too many people. I mean, people were kind of saying that he might go. But I wasn't really thinking that was going to happen. I thought he was going to jail.
I thought it, but I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought he was going to just lose his job or go to jail.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was going to jail. I didn't think he was.
Once he kept mentioning Marvin, and it was pissing her off.
Yep.
And then she had her chance right there. She took it.
She took it. Plus, it was like, I mean, I've always wanted him dead, so
exactly. Here's my time now. Bang.
Like he helped her. He was like, "Well, I want to be at the meet." Okay, you gonna meet somebody, all right? You gonna meet this bitch.
And she knew he ain't have no hammer on him too.
Yeah, and she did. As soon as Ronnie's hammer fell out of his thing, she grabbed, like, pick that up real quick. Oh my god! But the way that was kind of funny, how he was like, "You see this?" Like,
I don't think he knew she was gonna really do it though.
I think
the way
he knew.
Said it, he was like, you see this shit?
I think he knew, and it was just like, the jig is up. Like he said to her when he came to the house, the jig is up.
Yeah, what are we in the 40s?
Right, the jig is up and the time is up for you, pal, because you done did too much. It's too much. Okay. So how about the scratch in my head, Moochie? Do you have a scratch in my head moment?
The scratch in my head moment and famous mother.
Right.
You know what? I come like, what Latino or Black woman would take the pew down to the police?
Yeah, that was so ridiculous.
And you heard your son give you this conversation. You know, I've done a lot of crazy ish. It didn't have to be the KI double hockey stick thing. He could have robbed somebody or something, which that's what he was intentionally trying to do.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, she gonna continue to try to talk about it in the place, like right there, talking about, but you said that you did something. Shut up!
Shut up. I said, don't tell her nothing. She an op at this point.
Yes, you got the freaking
dummy, man. I was so mad at this woman.
Yeah, you got the cop over there talking about your mom's the hero of the story. Shut up. You see that exactly? You're the ops. You working for them. He calling you a hero. And he's trying
it like
trying
my
for you.
Is making it itch. That's how I was scratching my head.
And he's going against you being going to get a lawyer on top of that. Because he knows. Freaking moron. How'd you feel about this scene, pretty girl?
Hated it. Now, the only thing I can even say to possibly justify her actions, if they illustrated her being like extremely religious or something, just, not wanting, how sometimes when you're like, people are just not extremely religious, but you know how some parents are when it comes to their kids doing wrong, they're like, no, you're going to, repent.
Yeah.
You're going to pay. Like they're not going to have anything that's, regarded, as, evil or, something that they don't sanction.
Right.
If I would have saw that aspect in her, I can possibly understand the mentality
Right.
of it. But this is extremely ridiculous. Like, I just.
Yeah,
but you know what, pretty girl, you said if she was religious, like really, she would have gave it to the priest before the precinct. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
If her religion has a priest.
Yeah, I'm assuming Catholic because that's, Puerto Rico.
Right. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's why I didn't really want to touch on that, because I would believe in doing the right thing, but that's a lot right there. So I'm like, I ain't trying to touch on that. It's something
you don't even want to think about,
yeah,
right?
like, oh my God.
I agree.
But keeping it with the show, pretty freaking ridiculous. Okay, lady? Like, you ain't trying to go throw.
Scratching my head.
Yeah, you ain't trying to go throw it in the river. You ain't trying to do like.
Do that. You throw it in the sewer. Do something with it.
And like, for me, it's like you just put your son in harm's way, really.
Yeah. Like, what did you think that was going to happen? He said he did something
wrong. I really don't like famous mom.
No.
Yeah. What you say, pretty girl?
I forgot.
You said, sorry. Yeah, I forgot. No, it was something after I said something about throwing it in the river or something. Like, come on.
No, it was just annoying because one, you was snooping, because the way that Blicky was up there, it was no need for you to be. You were snooping, and I just would appreciate it if you would have just had him down, or like I said when the episode occurred, ask for more information, ask some follow-up questions to the dark things he said he had to do, so we can be clear. Because what you're not going to do is tell me you've been through all this and I'm just going to be sleeping in my house. You have strange white women in your bed and I was sex tripping, but you tell me that you've been through a lot in these past couple of months and I'm going to just be like, oh, it's okay, honey. Like, no, I need more information because I need to know what's going to possibly come through my front door.
Right. She talking about I was afraid, I didn't know what to do. Talk to him at first, at least. Like, how you just going to go straight to the cops?
Exactly.
Talk to him. Find why. What the heck is this doing in your closet? What are you doing with this?
To me, that's what that should have happened. Yeah. I feel like he should have came home one day, and she should have been at that kitchen table with that gun there, saying, "What is this doing in my house? What is this doing in my house?"
Right.
And J. Marie in the comments.
Sometimes you don't be looking for stuff when you be going through that. You be putting their stuff away and you happen to find stuff. It don't always be like you snooping. What you trying to say, like on Maya in this case? Huh? No. I said sometimes you just be going like in there to put stuff away, and sometimes it just be right out there in the open where you could be
sometimes.
What's this doing in here?
Yeah. But the crazy thing is my boy's room, like, is so freaking repulsive to me that you be going there. I be going there, wake them up or something, and be looking at the room like, gosh, let me hurry up. Let me hurry up and get the heck out of here. Like, I'll be having my robe on, clenching it all tight to me.
The ghetto.
Yeah, clenching my robe mad tight, like, I don't want a wall to touch me, a doorknob.
Right here.
Yeah, like when you gonna clean your room?
I just think of dirt, stinking socks. That's what I think.
Clean my room. You go in there. What you clean?
Right. One of my sons usually just push stuff under the bed. I'm like, really?
Be like, why do I still smell feet then?
Oh my gosh, this is just too much. What's up, Alpo Graham? Is it Graham or Grame? So he said, I'd rather Famous get locked up than he died. Me too.
Yeah.
I think we could still see a lot with him, and he's a good character, guys. To me, I like him. I feel like he never bothered me. I mean, I know he had like certain things he probably did that was like, when he was kind of getting high a lot. He never really bothered me. I think he probably did a few things that got on my nerves, but it was nothing crazy. But this was a funny scene. I'm sorry, because my boy was lying through his teeth. Okay, trying to, and he was sticking to it.
I
It was
know.
Like he was like, "Cause I ain't do nothing."
Yeah, she's like, "Tell him what you know," and he's like,
"I don't know what you talking about, cause I ain't do nothing."
Ma.
I was like, Fame, you doing a good job. Fame, you doing a good job. Take it to the grave.
Yes,
Still might get you though, because I don't know. He looking to. I don't know. I feel like he's still gonna get him though, but
I know. What if he gets like, if he goes to jail and he gets really like, he gets, like he goes through a cold, like a change, like a dark. Yeah. I don't really want to see him like that, because he's enjoyable. He's like one of the him and Marvin bring some type of light to the show. They have like this comedic type of, you know what I mean? They're funny to watch.
Yeah.
I know that they have some serious moments between him and Kanan, but for the most part, like he's a goofy type of character. And when I say goofy, I don't mean, shout out to Brillo, I don't mean goofy in the way that he tries to point out, but just somebody that's a little like
a quirky type of behavior.
He brings some fun to it. But other than that, like I wouldn't want to see nothing to happen to him.
Yeah,
I think his death would be really sad.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always said, that they would probably said his death would be the one that would probably try to like rip folks' hearts out. For me, like, yeah. So scratching my head moment. Now for you, pretty girl, what was your scratching my head moment?
God. I don't know if I would need to bring up Nika, because I feel like we all probably scratching our head about, who picked you up, where you been at, and where we going. I don't know if you wanted to expound on that, but I have another one.
Fine, yeah. Whatever you want.
Okay. Because other ones are pretty petty. Moochie mentioned Miss Figueroa. Okay. But I mean, it's petty, because I'm like, Pops and Snaps, like, what kind of relationship y'all got going on? Like, is it open? Like, you being wild, disrespectful, calling Marvin chocolatey delicious. You flirting with everybody, and Snaps ain't saying a lick. And I'm like, what's going on
here? Yeah. Every man that come through, she flirting with.
She just thirsty.
Just one of them understandings, I guess. He probably like, she ain't going nowhere.
Vice versa, yeah, that's true.
You sound like him. Oh, you gotta do that one again. You like, she ain't going nowhere.
No, I'm so mad because
my bad.
No, you fine. I'm so mad because I had a scratch in my head moment. Like, I know my biggest one is the same one with you, pretty girl. And I'm pretty sure everybody's scratching my head moment is the whole thing about Unique and the whole plot, Kanan's plot. When did it start? All of that. But I had another one, and I'm so annoyed at myself for forgetting what it was. But were you finished? What you said you had a few?
Pretty much. I was just aggravated. Like, girl, what we doing? I ain't saying she be wrong. But I say her assessment is not wrong, and the complimentation. I just made that up. It's okay. I'm in a trap. But it's just the fact that, I would appreciate, Snapchat like, all right, girl, what's going on? Like, just show a little. But I guess she always probably been that way. So after 30 or whatever years, he probably like, just do what she gonna do.
Yeah. Always calling. You still a fine specimen of a black man. Lady, shut up. Y'all got to go. Y'all gotta go. They gotta die. I'm sorry. They was on some real like slimy. Yeah. You over here trying to act like you Switzerland. You're not Switzerland, but meanwhile you was behind the hit on Rock. You're not Switzerland. They gotta go. They gotta go. Moochie, what was your scratching my head moment?
Oh, I thought I did mine. With famous mother with the
You're right. My bad. Sorry. I guess I'm trying to stall for time now. Because I cannot believe that I don't remember my freaking scratching my head moment. Like, that was just kind of stupid of me. But what I will say is, I think another scratch in my head moment for me, besides the whole thing that happened with what's his name at the end, Unique and stuff, and the plan. I think a part of my scratch in my head moment was, why did they have such a suspense between Pernessa? Like, after all is said and done, why did they have such a suspense between Pernessa and Ronnie? Like, they were building something up. You know, they would have the ominous music in the background and everything, as if she was going to be the one to pop them. Like, it was just so irking to me. Like, for me, that was kind of one of my predictions I was trying to go for. Like, it's going to be somebody that he doesn't expect coming, right? But then when episode 9 came, I said Kanan's gonna do it. Like, I just knew it after that. Like, once I watched episode 9, I'm like, okay, well, this whole thing with Pernessa is going out the window, including the possibility of Famous doing it. That's out the window. It's clearly gonna be Kanan, you know, because I thought it was gonna be a whole setup from the gate anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's part of my scratching my head moment. And then, like I said, I just think that we just got to figure out when when Unique reached out to freaking Kanan. When do you reach out to him? I don't know.
Well, I didn't see that picture though. That scene didn't come up with the pictures that I had.
What picture?
Because somebody sent me. Hold up. Somebody sent me a picture. And he's coming out of Kanan's building.
Oh yeah,
that's from next season.
I got.
I heard that was from next season. I don't know, girl. It could be, yeah. Now maybe it's not from season 4. Maybe it's a cut scene from this season.
And then remember when they did the pickup where they picked up Kanan, in the trailer is different than what happened in the show. The person had on a different jacket. They all had on black. It was totally different. And they picked him up from in front of his building. Because you could see the building in the background.
Yeah, that's what I remembered from the trailer.
Yeah, so it's like they kind of like was
they went back and changed stuff. Yeah, or
they went back and changed. You're probably right what you just said. They probably went back and changed stuff because maybe everything was too predictable. Who knows?
Yeah. They probably had alternate. I think they might be, now that you say that, they probably be shooting alternate endings because of the way that the fans be predicting stuff so much.
Yeah, or leaks. Yeah,
because of the leaks, and that's probably why they don't really care about leaks too much. But they should care about leaks.
Yeah, because I feel like it's just messing up everything.
Yeah, I actually just joined. Shout out to Detroit Kings. But I just joined his Discord and I had to get out of it. Like, it's, you know, it's definitely popping up in there, but it looks like at any given moment somebody's gonna post a leak up in there, and I ain't about that life. So I had to like turn off the freaking notifications or whatever because I cannot be dealing with no leaks. Like, I just can't. That pisses me off a lot to the utmost, and it's not his fault. It's just people that's just how people do. They don't care. They come up and they come up in the live and they tell you the picture. If they can't post the picture, they're gonna tell you what's on the picture. Oh, Unique was coming out of Kanan's apartment and Crystal was in the background crying. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, I'm like, I'm not following.
You know what that's called, Miss K?
What?
Thirst. Oh, Lord.
Oh, just quench it, baby, please.
The crazy part is when they go to a video that has nothing to do with what that is and post stuff on there.
That happened to me too. Yeah, like
that's what happened to me, which got me mad, pissed off, and in my feelings. Kelly Renee said leaks are just rude. Yes, they are. Okay. All right. So, least favorite moments. I'm gonna start with you, pretty girl. Least favorite.
I had a couple, but I'm gonna go with the one that's probably not y'all. So we probably have some ones. I'm gonna go to my second least favorite scene is when Tanner visited Lulu in the rehab.
Yeah,
I'm like, y'all really are trifling. Like, we already know how the Popo be doing, you know what I'm saying? But y'all are doing a lot. Like, you know, one, y'all, you know, telling Marvin it's his fault that Daryl was gone. You over here just messing up Juke situation, and now you over here, this man is trying to heal, and you over here questioning him because y'all D's are so hard rock on Howard, like no pun intended, but it's just like, are you serious?
His wig look like a helmet.
Is that his hair or is it a wig?
Oh, it look like a wig. That's what it looked like, a wig.
From here, it looked like a wig. Yeah,
giving church wig a little bit.
It's giving Harlem 125th Street.
Not church wig. Oh my goodness gracious, child, no.
Yeah, it's like only thing he needed was a hot comb. So he need a pressing girl.
Yo, I'm just glad that because I was like, okay, good, you doing good, Lulu, you doing good. And then you know how every time they leave, they try to ask one more question that might get somebody stumped or whatever. I was like, here the freak we go, and Lulu's gonna say the wrong thing, but he didn't. He didn't. He was just like, I drink the cheap stuff. I was like, thank you so much.
Yes, I was like, oh, Lulu, come through.
Yes,
but that last question bothered me. I'm like, what are you guys hitting at? Because even Rock insinuated, hey, this is an expensive place. Pretty much weekly. This is cruise money. Tanner's now mentioning this place is expensive. Rock and Marvin are putting in. So are y'all trying to set up to where y'all can't, afford for Lulu to continue next season and he has to be out in the wild, before he's ready? Because now we got Stefano. I don't know how much interest he put on it. Like, it's so many things that we can theorize, but I'm like, please just
please save that for next week, because we have to do I'm remember how we did the wild predictions live for season 4 of Ghosts?
Yeah.
Was it season 4? I don't know. Should we do wild predictions so we can act stupid and stuff? Or
no, I was wanting that, honestly.
Okay, because I was thinking
I'm doing foreshadowing moments tomorrow. So
okay, so I'm thinking
I would love to do this. I would like to do that with y'all.
Yeah, because I was like, should we just do regular predictions, or do y'all want to do the wild freak out drink like we did last time?
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
You gonna do the thing like you did last time?
I was just about to say I can't do the music.
That's why I said I want to do that. When you be like that.
Yeah. Remember they hit me? Yo, they was blocking my video like crazy. Like I couldn't monetize it, but it was because of the lock song Wild Out. But with the other one with Redman, it was cool. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do Wild Out. We go Wild Out with that one. All right, y'all. So we're gonna do wild predictions for next Sunday for season 4. And that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Moochie, are you finished Pretty Girl with your your least favorite? Okay, Moochie, what is your least favorite moment?
I thought I gave mine. Oh no, that was scratching my head.
Yeah.
Oh, the least favorite moment was them going to that grave, and I know they was lying to Marvin.
I know they was lying to Marvin. He was wild disrespectful. I loved it.
Like he was like, y'all can't even be good drug dealers, because remember those were the ones that was at the hotel.
Well, he said they're better at being fake drug dealers than they are being
something like that. But he still was being sarcastic to them, and I thought it was cool.
I loved it.
But
this was your least favorite moment?
It was my least favorite moment because the way they came across to him, but I liked the way he handled it. Like why? Y'all don't even have anything on him.
Right.
Yeah.
So we think.
But the way they've been acting, they really don't.
Yeah.
They're trying to put stuff on him, right? And it's so funny because I was saying this in my other live that they're trying to pin stuff on him. When it comes to him, at least they're a little close as far as the connection to the mob thing. But with Howard, they're so off. And it just so happens to be a coincidence that with Howard, he's a, kind of like a crooked cop or whatever. You just so happen to find that. But why can't it just be that, oh, shoot, we made a mistake and stumbled into this crooked cop dude, but it's in no relation to the freaking mob. It's just that Tanner has this like tunnel vision when it comes to his mob investigation. And it's just like, you can't see that none of them, they don't go together. It's just, that was a part of my scratching. Right? I don't know. I want to say that's a part of some of my scratching my head moments, but I don't really think so. I just think that it's just stupidity on their part. Like they're just dumb. You know what I mean? Just you just reaching and you just look dumb. You know, I know that when it came to Howard, I just couldn't understand why he was so gung ho about putting everything on Marvin. I'm like, why are you so obsessed with that? You know, and I kind of had to chalk it up to, okay, maybe this is, you know, his little chess move. Remember how we were talking about that, Moochie, I think, and Pretty Girl? We were saying that he was saving that information for himself for when he needed it. But but the chess part is that he was trying to get her to believe that they were after all of them when it was really him that was under fire.
Yeah. But
And
that's
so it's
why
like,
she said they coming for me or they coming for you.
She saw right through him. But I think for him the plan was to make it look like that, you know, but it's like,
right. So they could she could throw her own brother under the bus.
Yeah, she ain't that little 17-year-old, 15-year-old girl, whatever the heck you at the time that you tried to get all up in her head. She ain't the same.
I think that's what he did with her with
DEFCON.
DEFCON. I think he put her in that. That's why she can't stand him like that.
Yeah.
I think
that's a good one.
He probably put her up to that, scaring her, thinking that she was gonna be, you know, end up going to prison or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But this was the way Marvin was handled. You could tell Marvin was hurt. Because if he wasn't hurt, he wouldn't even bother to show up. You know? And he even said to them, like, y'all over here coming to me like y'all really care about what happened to this little girl. Like, you knew the stuff that you was putting him through he couldn't handle, but you still was doing it anyway because you thought that you know, you trying to pin something on me that I didn't do.
That's one thing about
Go ahead.
Oh no, so that's one thing about Marvin. He gonna pay his respects. He been like he ain't F with Kenya, but he paid his respects. He paid his respects for Renee. He gonna show up to the funeral, okay?
That's right. He'll show up and sit there in the back. He'll show up and stand there in the back.
Long as he like the old people who collect the obituaries, like you know.
That's right. I mean, and
they
it
had
just
them in the album.
Like he does have a heart, and then you could kind of see Juke. You know, she got a heart too, but she probably got that cold side like him. Like Marvin be ready, and Juke be ready. Even though she, you know, she tried to stay out of stuff. It's just like, don't mess with me. Just don't bring it to my door, and we good. But Marvin, he be ready. Like say the word. Who won it?
We got to get out of here. Oh, I love Marvin.
Say the word, Marvin, because Marvin chose, he know the life that he chose.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But Juke with her is like, I didn't choose this life, you know. But I will do what I have to do. If you come bring that noise, it's gonna get handled. Okay. So are we done here, or did you want to say something, anything else, Pretty Girl, with this?
No, I definitely love just Marvin's dialogue back. He said everything he needed to say. And I appreciated that. So
yeah, including F you.
Yes. Because y'all over here following me, but ain't nobody look like they following Howard, who seemed like the most important.
You know,
person.
All of this stuff is crazy. That's another scratching my head moment. I forgot all about that one, Pretty Girl. I really forgot all about that one. If everything's leading to him, why isn't he followed?
This man went to Rock.
Look, they're gonna decide to follow him now, though, right?
So dumb. Oh, he's becoming a prime suspect or some crap like that in an investigation, but you ain't been following him at all. And then he shows up at Rock's house, like, she like, you ain't afraid that somebody gonna see you? I ain't got nothing to lose. Oh, stop it.
Well, what was that scene with him with his union rep when Tanner was like, I don't give a F about Nicole, I don't give a F about NYP, I don't get like rude. It just seemed like where did this what is going on here? Like
what with the rudeness?
No, it's just you would think he have some level of care in regards to, you know, these other people affected by this case, but he's so gung-ho, seemingly trying to get this dirty cop. Like they're a part of the case low key, but don't get me wrong, I understand we dropped 20 bodies last finale. So I get it, but it's just y'all just really going real hard for it and not really doing what you need to do to even catch him. Like,
right. So stupid. Oh my gosh, I cannot.
Maybe Tanner will get clapped. We'll see.
Yeah. A lot of people were asking questions about, are they gonna find Scrap's mom's body? Like this, y'all do me a favor. What's up, Shell S? These are questions you have to save for next week when we do our wild predictions for season 4. Okay. We can't touch on that right now because we're trying to just stay right here with it, but we're gonna have some fun next week. So bring it all out, okay? Not to say, anything wrong with it right now, but we're gonna touch on all that, because that's another thing too. When she got dropped, I was like, okay, now are we gonna get a follow-up? Like next week, we're gonna talk about the fact that she's gone. This is a CI, and we saw the same dude ping. He's right in there, bringing in famous. Didn't say a daggone thing.
Like,
so what? Like,
No.
what the heck we going on? What the heck's happening here?
And her son worked with Raquel Thomas. It's just, do I need to apply? Please let me know if y'all got it open. Let me go on Indeed and see if they hiring for the FBI.
Yeah, because child, I could do a better job. Listen, I went on Indeed the other day and they was hiring FBI agents. I was like, yeah. What kind of degree do you need for this? Because y'all niggas need some help.
You just need a GED, girl. That's all.
You know what? Let me find out.
Oh no, I think I did see they need 2 years of DeVry as well.
Yeah.
Or ICDC college.
ICDC college. It's definitely ICDC. Oh my gosh. Doing too much.
Oh my goodness.
We gotta stop being bad. Okay.
You a bad girl.
But y'all feds is criminals, so anyway, that's the problem. What's up, Stephen Harris? This is a good one right here. I'm wondering how Rock a queen pin but don't have 500K but was making millions a day. And I was thinking that too, like, how come she don't have 500K? Like,
because she just bought the house probably and the building. That's what I was thinking.
I didn't think she was making millions a day though, because
I didn't think she was not making millions a day like that though.
She was making money, like 100,000 a week or something crazy like that. They was making a lot.
Oh yeah, Basie was making 75K a day.
Exactly.
The rats ate it up. Okay, I got that.
For that, that's kind of weird. And remember, we had Marvin go and collect the money too. So.
That was at the first episode. You absolutely right, Miss Karen.
Yeah, y'all blew through your money like that.
Yeah, but
okay.
we don't know how much that little.
And remember, she was trying to find a way to clean it. She was trying to find some way to stash it. She's told all that to Unique. That was a part of the pillow talk. She didn't know what to do with all her money. Remember that?
Yeah. So
how we get here? She bought the little.
Now my head is really, really scratching.
Well, she bought the strip mall. I'm just chalking it up for the.
Yeah, that's what I chalked it up to that in the house.
Crazy thing is, I just found out about that mall the other day. What? It must have came up in dialogue, I guess, but I just heard about it the first time in the episode.
She had to buy it as is. She's paying into all those repairs. So okay, I could see.
No, I didn't know she did the whole. I didn't know she did the whole mall. I thought she
bought the whole strip mall.
I thought she just did. What's that?
The beauty parlor,
the hair salon. Yeah, not no
she
freaking
bought
mall.
The whole strip.
That's crazy.
Well, we see how it goes.
She did cash, I guess so.
I'm sorry?
Cash, I guess.
Yeah, she talked with the real estate agent. She said she was trying to pay cash for it. So.
Wow.
She paid cash for it. And the building that she paid for with Lulu, the Bulletproof Records.
Yeah, she did put money.
She got those 3 properties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about Bulletproof Records.
Yeah, so you got all that was 3 in last season, properties. Wasn't it? Right.
Right. Deborah said, "What happened to the money in storage?" I guess that's what they're saying, Deborah. They saying she bought them all. Whatever. Okay, so even that though is kind of like if you're making 75K a day, you should still be able to afford all of that stuff. It just seems to me.
Yeah, I don't know if that
seems weird.
Well, I don't know if that's like a thing where it's 75. but what is the net? You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta, go back and buy more. So, we gotta think about,
all of the logistics.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got
Mhm.
wardrobe, we got overhead. So, it may not truly be 75.
Yeah.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I'm going by her clothes and all of that.
The house, yeah.
She stay looking
And
cute.
then
Get a new car too now. So
then
What's up, Inga?
all of that happened with them breaking in and breaking through them doors and all that nonsense. But that's a drop in the bucket. That's nothing.
Yeah. I mean, but to need so much, dang. 500. It was almost like, where's your money at? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's your money?
Yeah, but she probably one of them people like they don't want to use their money.
That's what I was. No, honestly, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, does she just not want to use her money? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
that's why she put the house up.
Because I'm like, I know she had to find somewhere to put this freaking money in. Like you didn't take all that money that you needed somewhere to stash it and use it on this freaking mall. Like it just. But hey, like you said, that was my next logic. Like I think she just probably don't want to use it. But now you finding yourself in debt with somebody,
That's
you know what I'm saying? Right, with interest. But the thing is, like maybe she's thinking that's nothing. It's interest, cash, whatever. But then it's like when it comes to him, he might want a little something zeffing.
I mean, it ain't gonna take much, pop a little pill. He may be good 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do just blow on it. He'd be all right.
But the thing about Rock is she just don't seem like she'll just sleep with anybody just to do,
No, I know. Yeah. I'm just
playing. But you never know, I know, but you never
know. You never know.
No, Neek back, so
I don't know if she went.
Are you through an item?
Neek, oh my gosh. She's gonna have to do a lot of kissing the boo-boo for him because that head look crazy. He kissed the boo-boo all over his eye, his head, the cracker, everything look crazy right now, baby.
Yeah, a little crazy.
Looking crazy. Okay, so you did your least favorite moment. Everybody did theirs. Okay, so mine, guys, was the fact that Rock deleted Detective Howard in front of Kanan.
Yeah, I didn't really like it. I'm tired of this. Them writing this.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Taking out their parents and crazy.
Yeah, his face.
It didn't look like he was too thrilled about that either.
No.
And I don't think that was something she should have exposed him to.
Yeah, but it was one of those
things. It's gonna make him hate her more.
Yeah. Possibly, if she tell the truth, maybe not.
She needs to. That's what her problem is.
Yeah, I was saying
she has to be honest with Kanan.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I hope that next season she can explain why it needed to happen.
That's what I
wanted to protect Marvin, but I feel like this may even be worse for Marvin because I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna spin it because they could it could help, it could hurt. It's just a couple of theories that can be used. So I don't know, but that was trouble. You could see his face. He was just like, "What in the hell?" His point of view, it didn't need to happen, but he don't know everything that's going on when he's not in the room. So,
which is why she definitely needs to explain it. I just kind of wish they could have wrote it a different way. I mean, it ain't cool. It ain't cool. I mean, but I guess too, when we think about who Kanan became, like he had to see a lot. Like I didn't see my mom's blow my pop's head, clean the freak off. You know what I mean? Like right in front of me. So it's like all that kind of stuff has to really turn a person cold and dark and all of that. Yeah. So it's like you're really stripping away this boy's heart at the end of the day. Like we saw Kanan, he had some softness in him. When I say soft, I don't mean that he was a little punk. I'm talking about his heart. In the first season, we saw that a little bit because I was like, "Oh, Kanan is a little sweetheart, a little bit.
Yeah,
he's doing a little too much sometimes, but he kind of sweet. What the heck happened?" Now we see we get things, chipped away every little bit. you know?
Yeah.
And I ain't mad at it, to be honest. But I ain't like that, you know. I enjoyed Detective Howard, but I did say that, listen, guys, if he's coming at my man Howard, I'm sorry, my man Marvin, he's got to go. Okay. Yeah, you got to go, baby. But when it comes to Omar Epps, though, I mean, the man did a great job.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I'm gonna miss that character. So we need to bring another heavy hitter up in here. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, on what you call that show on Power Book 2, we have
Method.
Yeah, we got Method and we got Mary. You know, we still need some folks over here. Listen, the show's good without anybody. Like, I mean, I love Patina Miller. She's doing her thing. You got, you know, London Brown. Everybody doing their thing. Malcolm Mays they better not get rid of him. Like, he's outstanding. He's stepping his acting game up. I'm glad. I'm happy for Joey because I feel like, and I know that in certain interviews, he really wants to hone his acting craft. So, with whatever's going on with him, maybe his mind is gonna change. He's not gonna be the same Unique. I'm not excited about that because I love Unique swag and everything about him. But being bashed over the head so much, who knows? Might have made him a little slower. I don't know. But that's gonna help show his range.
Yeah.
Open the door for more jobs for him, you know?
Yeah.
So this is good.
I don't want him to be like the bitter, you know. I mean, he will be rightfully so, you know, just hardened. But I think that's what we love most about, you know, his character, you know. So I am not anticipating, you know, any personality change, but it's probably inevitable.
Right. For real. And I'm scared about it, but I'm happy for the actor, you know.
Yes.
Slash rapper. Thank you, Monica, for the $5 super chat. She says, you see this? Remember Tommy said this in the cemetery when Tariq had Monet? Yeah, pulled the gun on Tommy. Difference is Rock shot Howard. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you for the reminder. Yes, and thank you for the super chats. Let's see. Dexter, what's up? That line that Snaps had about the Lone Ranger not sending Tonto to handle his business could be applied to Rock when she sent Kanan to delete Howard. Rock ended up doing the job herself. Yeah. Cool. True. That, you know, basically just saying, folks, you know, you want a job, you want to get it done, you got to do it yourself, you know. But I'm looking forward to them going next season. I don't like their maneuvers. They some snakes, you know. And then when somebody comes to you and they asking you questions, Snaps try to act like he's so hard, but when somebody's coming to you asking you things, you trying to act like you're not a part of it. I can neither confirm or deny. You not you like, come on. It's just stupid. They gotta go.
He's just an associate of an associate.
Yeah.
What? I feel like this guy. What are you talking about?
What you say?
I said they pretty much recruited him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? You act like you? Nah, we not.
And then you trying to have different conversations where you trying to get in his head a little bit. Do you think it's better to be respected or feared and all that? Like you know, you having freaking Sunny and C colloquial conversations with this guy. Get the heck out of here! Like you trying to, you know, get in his mind and stuff. An associate. No. And then when Kanan came in that scene, what did he say to them? Oh, come on, we brothers, we on the same team. You see what I'm saying? I don't like that snake stuff.
I'm saying that furnace still working. I don't know.
That's what I'm mad about.
Yeah, we gotta
nobody
get
that damn furnace.
But
maybe we'll get it next season.
I don't like that snake stuff, child.
I don't like that shit for sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
I wonder if y'all get that low.
No, we heard it.
But I don't like it. Okay, like they got to go, baby. Miss Inga said Howard had to go. I mean, he was doing the most, so yeah, he had to go. But I didn't want him to go like that. I would have rather him went to jail. But could you imagine?
I thought was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna actually go to jail.
Yeah, he'd have probably been trying to stir some things up from behind the scenes. But see, my thing is with him, if he was in prison, Kanan could go visit him and still, you know, learn some certain things, like
exactly,
mind, you know.
Yeah,
I think so.
But he
They should have let
probably
him go to
nobody
jail.
want
I
to see him commit.
really thought he was going to jail and we was going to see more of him.
It'll probably look bad though for Kanan to keep coming up seeing a cop, you know.
Yeah, he probably like, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was kind of poetic because, you know, I saw, you know, the similarities with Burke, you know, getting handed a badge and a gun, being on, you know, I guess modified suspension, whatever, you know, kind of digging himself in a verbal, you know, hole. Like he, you know, was pretty much doing similar things as Burke. And he kind of died in a similar way.
Same bullet into the same side and everything.
Great
like,
opening, great close. Like it started the season that way, and then we ended off, you know, him kind of I knew he was gonna pay for her at some point. I just didn't know
it was gonna be through death, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be through death. I thought it was closing in, like, oh, this boy is going to jail. Okay,
that's how I really thought it was.
I didn't know about jail, but
I don't know. I didn't really know. You know why I wasn't so sold on him dying is because this is gonna sound probably crazy, but it's because he's Omar Epps.
No, I got you.
I was thinking like that too. I hear you. You know how you figure he's a star, so he's not gonna go yet.
Of course,
I figured he was gonna be around a little longer.
A little longer at least. Yeah. So I was just thinking like, you know, he doing his daggone thing on here too, you know.
Yeah.
But you also have a lot of other people. I'm gonna miss them, but you got to go. Try to come for the Thomases. You got to go. All he had to do is continue to ride with them for real, but he wasn't into it. It was just about saving his butt, Kanan's butt, and probably Rock at the last or whatever. But
like I could only save us three.
Yeah, that's it. We gotta go with that moment. This is the moment.
Take one for the team.
Yeah, and this is the moment right here. And he said it right in front of Marvin too. So Marvin was probably like, "The heck is going on here?"
Exactly. Like you the kahunas is growing by the second.
Yeah. I mean, Marvin didn't know what he was saying, but it was just like, really?
Yeah.
She knew, and it was just like, okay, yeah.
I'm glad she didn't tell Marvin nothing too.
Yeah, but I hope she does though.
I want her to say something after the fact.
Yeah, after the fact.
Where she sit down and talk to all three of them.
Because I think that's where the disconnect comes in when it comes to her and her family. She doesn't like we were talking about earlier, how she's always got this tough exterior going, and she doesn't want to let them know that how much she really loves them. And I think that's why they don't have that much faith in her.
Right.
You know, as far as like they think the worst of her as far as like if stuff goes bad, oh, she's gonna freaking off us.
Yeah, they do think that.
And she reminds me a lot of Ghost. They have a lot of similarities. They are just infamous for just holding on in because they feel like I can handle it. I don't need to let you in on my plan.
Right.
I'm gonna fix it. She probably didn't want Marvin to be the one to do it because she had Kanan, like you said, Kanan was trying to do it. It didn't work out. So I'm gonna go ahead and handle it because he don't really need to know. Marvin already know the fast is on him.
Right.
You know, telling about the whole thing with Howard, like she probably thought it was small potatoes.
Right.
She knew he needed to go. Once he showed up on her doorstep, I was like, oh yeah, because you showing you getting real desperate. You're not trying to meet in no parking garage in Yonkers no more. You coming back to my house? What we doing, Howard?
No,
you don't care.
Yo, we gotta talk. I gotta take notes, guys. Get ready to take notes for next week because it's so much stuff. The more we talk about it, it's gonna be like everything's just gonna keep coming. Because I will not be surprised because Tanner out of nowhere just be having information. He'd be like, where are you getting this information from now? You know, I mean, the whole thing where he found out about Lulu, that he was looking for Lulu, the word was out. I understand that. But my thing too, though, because that could kind of be a scratch in my head moment, is that if he has some folks that was like kind of doing him a solid, why did the FBI know about it? If it's supposed to be kind of like something like, you know, don't tell nobody, but I'm looking for Lulu or Lulu Thomas or Lou Thomas, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then he said to the guys, you know, I got you next time if you need a favor. Yeah. So why was that out in the open? I mean, unless he, oh my gosh, see what I'm saying? Like this thing will make you just go on the daggone rabbit hole. And that's how it was with Detective Howard. If you start digging, it's just gonna be a whole nother thing,
A
child.
whole nother mess because he's into a web of deception.
Yeah. But like, did he put
I'm
out like a
sorry.
whole, like, did he put out like a mass, did he put a mass text, so to speak? A mass notification like, hey, I'm looking for
I gotta put out an
Louis.
APB on you saying something like
Yeah,
that.
right.
If
I
he
think
did
he,
that, then
Yeah.
he's yes.
Huh?
I take him as knowing who he can go to. Like we already saw, those cops. They
Was
well,
on
one
the
of them looked
tape.
like it was the guy, but they was saying that those two cops were the same ones that was messing with Rock in her
It
strip
is.
mall. So I saw one was looking recognizable, but sometimes they be looking like but sometimes who you can approach, like, hey.
Yeah. Well,
But
that's what I'm saying, right? So if it was that's what I thought it was. It was somebody that you could approach like that because they're gonna keep it on a hush hush.
Yeah.
So now if that was the case and it was something that was supposed to be like a little secret, just a favor off the books or whatever, why did Tanner know? You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I get it.
Like, and so then so that's what I'm saying, for next season, I wouldn't be surprised if he'd be like, the freaking go talk to Rock saying, hey, the night he died, the night he died, we have some information that he showed up at your doorstep. Like, I just would not be surprised.
No, yeah. I was thinking, because those two cops seems like they go to the highest bidders, but I don't know how Tanner would correlate Howard with those two cops. But they seem like the type, whoever can give me the most benefit of a situation, I'm a roll. It's no loyal to it at this point.
But do y'all think that? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Moochie.
I was gonna say, do y'all think that those cops will be the next people that will be Rock's inside person?
I wouldn't even trust them.
I agree.
If they couldn't hold that information,
that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, if they couldn't hold that information close with something simple as Howard was looking for Lulu, then man, no.
So I'm not sure.
You never know, Mooch. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. In the beginning of a season, I'm not sure if it was Tanner or his partner, but one of them made a reference that Rock was attractive. Like, he was attracted to her when it was doing surveillance. So I always thought that was going to possibly come into play, with, her just having a Fed in her back pocket. So I don't know.
And she better get something.
She needs somebody.
Detective Howard is gone.
Yeah.
She need help. We need help, y'all.
She needs somebody.
She profile Raquel inside.
Anybody.
Help. What's up, One Journey? Need some help, y'all. But listen, y'all, we about to get up out of here. Gotta see what the heck is going on with this game, even though I don't really care, but I want to know who won. That's the only thing I care about. I don't have to watch, but I need to know who won. Okay. But thank you guys so much for being here. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay. But make sure you check out Pretty Girl Loves Trap content and Moochie. What do you have going on again, Pretty Girl, for this week coming up?
Sure. Well, next Sunday I'll be doing a 2-parter for like a refresher for BMF season 2. So I'm covering episodes 1 through 5 next Sunday at 11 a.m. and 6 through 10 and the following Sunday, so we can kind of remember what had happened. Yeah, it was a lot, but it was at the same time. I just request BMF just come a little harder this upcoming season, but I'm here for it. I have some other things coming through, but BMF is definitely the main thing on the books right now, just gearing up for that. And I'll have the Wednesday before premieres, I'll have like a preseason discussion about the trailer, storylines, these new rappers that's coming in. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm all about a bag, but sometimes we just gotta say no. Just say no, kids.
Chow down.
Oh, that's the score?
Yeah, they in overtime, they said.
Oh, wow.
Moochie, what you got?
What I got going on? I just did All the Queen's Men tonight. Tomorrow, we'll be doing foreshadowing moments. making some predictions for next season. And I also have a couple of uploads coming out, and I'm also doing Hightown on Tuesday. And next Monday is the first installment of King of Queens, the Run DMC documentary. So we'll be doing that on Monday. So please put your notifications on and subscribe to the channel if you are not. Thank you.
All right, Moochie.
All
Doing a
right.
midnight
I
run
know,
radio
girl.
station. You over here
Really.
talking all sexy.
So
You know how it's
for
people here.
Oh, come on.
I am we got episode 5, right, Moochie? Episode 5 and 6 coming this week for Breaking Bad. Hey, we got a pre-recorded episode. That's gonna be number 5. Episode number 6 we going live for. And on Friday for midnight, I'm probably going to, I'm not sure yet. I'm probably going to do a just discuss the trailer for BMF. It's a lot of craziness going on up in that trailer. So so I'm just gonna discuss it.
Yeah.
I was gonna let it ride and just say, who cares? Whatever, forget about it. But you gotta just keep the train going, midnight. People look forward to it. So just want to talk about it. And then we'll be back on Sunday for our wild predictions for Raising Kanan season 4, baby. Okay. And look out for a video coming, I'm not sure, hopefully next week, with some deadly mistakes that Ronnie had, according to the 48 Laws of Power. Like I did for Unique, do the same thing for Ronnie. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a field day with it because I don't like him. Okay. So make sure that you tune in.
I'm sorry.
You rich.
I'm sorry.
Freaking guy. Yeah, he honestly, they got him off too easy. I forgot to mention that as well. Like I'm glad he gone, but he should have suffered. I said this already.
I wanted him to go in that furnace show.
I know. We were supposed to be up in here with having barbecue t-shirts and everything. Like, well, we was gonna go all out. I hope y'all know we was going all out. We really were.
I was about to have Honey Nut. It was on sale too.
Yeah, we was having chicken, all whatever we need. We were gonna have some fun, and they just said, "Hey, as irrelevant as his character is, his death will kind of be irrelevant. It'll be boring." Yes. It was just whack.
No funeral for Ronnie, sir.
Yeah.
No. Take him and his Honey Nut Cheerios and get out of here.
That was my scratch in my head. It was all Kanan's money until you laid eyes on it. Stop playing with us, Ronnie. But
yeah, but you know what? I said that too. And then somebody reminded me, because I think after I got off the live, I remembered, wait, Kanan did tell him, right? Remember Kanan said, like, that's all you? And that's when he kneeled down, because he had to get him to kneel down,
Yeah.
So that's when I realized it. I was like, oh shoot, yeah. Because I mentioned that too, like, oh, why, how you saying it's Kanan's money, but you over here like, oh,
be
rich. Yeah, I was a little thrown off because it's like, okay, are you saying it's all you and talking about your mama or the money? Like, I was just like,
true.
It's kind of odd, but lo and behold,
right. He needed to get him to kneel down, honey.
Yeah.
He kneel down, could have did it right there. He had to kneel down. But it was just that whole like trying to like getting behind him. Did y'all when y'all was watching, did y'all keep looking at Kanan's body? Like, he was just ready.
Yeah.
His facial expression and everything. Like, he was so over Ronnie. He had the flared nose. Like, I just can't. I'm ready to put this.
I was so glad he walked up in there like that.
So bad.
For him.
He was not happy with him anymore. Like, I'm just out of him. Look how he looked. Look how you look at him.
We going to the mall and we ain't got no work.
No, you gotta go work. You gotta add the K on it.
He's like, yo. And then normally he lets Kanan like kind of check him or whatever, but this time he say, "I don't know. You don't tell me what to do, little boy." I was like, "Oh,
where'd this come from?" See, if you would have kept that energy all season, I would have been like, all right,
right, exactly."
But he knew Kanan was smarter than him.
Everybody's smarter than Ronnie.
Everybody.
People was really saying this knuckle was freaks. I'm like, what?
It's the stupidest thing, but
I was like, he don't seem smart enough to be him.
I'm gonna leave people alone because I got a lot of things to say about anybody that likes him. But I'm gonna leave folks alone because I know that I don't have nothing against some of y'all, but some people, yeah. But not everyone. And I apologize because I did have kind of like a mean community post earlier, but it's okay. had to delete it because I'm like, okay, so the hit dogs are starting to holler. Let me just take this down. Sorry. Anyway, we're supposed to be getting up out of here.
I know, right?
Love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Okay. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Take care and be blessed. And bye-bye.
Bye.